Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have one of the requests that a lot of you, I have to be honest, made in the first place when we got Infinity released, and I'm talking about, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, Infinity the FLEUR. So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So let's go straight into the deck, and this is of course Revolution the FLEUR. So let me start saying thank you AA, this was the name of the account in the chat that yesterday just suggested the missing piece to make this combo consistent. So this deck is not completely a new idea, because in the chat people told me that this combo, the Mega Phantom Beast plus the Duskbot combo, to achieve a couple of monsters on the field for the synchro summons and actually to summon Infinity, Infinity was something that people already did. But the versions that you find on the internet, actually on YouTube and on Duel Links Meta, when you actually summon the Hagoita level 5, there's gonna be one of the level 5 to exceed summon Nova, and on top of Nova you summon Infinity. Well, from the effect of Necrosynchron, they're not gonna summon the Bulb, but they're gonna summon Sunseed Genius Loci. Why? With this guy you can have one card combo to go straight away into the Resurgent, that is this guy right here, so ending on a field of a bounce 1, because the Resurgent can bounce 1 monster, plus the OMNI negation of Cyber Dragon Infinity. Instead, this version, guys, that is always something that you can't see around, is something different. This aims at something more. Now, let's start saying the combo is not guaranteed has the Resurgent, so 100%, but you know, we go for the spice, not for the meta stuff. So if you're this is a little bit more consistent just because of the fact that we play more, another starter, another 3 starter, because you know, right now the starters are triple Featherwolf, triple Duskbot, but now for the classic versions, but for this, we can also add the triple Scrap Recycler. So basically what the combo consists of, with Featherwolf, you summon it, you get a token level 3, skill to summon the token, that is Necrosynchron, and then Necrosynchron can, with the skill, you change the level of Featherwolf by 1, so you reduce it by 1, then with Necrosynchron, you bounce, actually you increase the effect of Featherwolf by 2, so it gets a 5, and then Necrosynchron plus the token, that is level 3, that is level 3, you get the Hagoita, and Hagoita plus the Featherwolf made level 5 by the skill, and Necrosynchron gets you a couple of level 5, that means Nova, and then you can summon on top of Nova Infinity. But keep in mind that because you summoned a Wind Synchro monster with Necrosynchron, you get to summon a level 1 plant monster, that is the Bulb. Now, we all know from all the other videos that Bulb is a 1 card Emperor Charles. Why? Thanks to the second part of the skill. You summon the Bulb, you use the effect of the skill to send the Bulb to grave, play a level 8 to Sorcerer the FLEUR, then Bulb can come back from the grave by milling the top card of your deck, and you have 1 plus 8 is 9. But well, what can Charles do if we have no Captain Roland? Well, we do not have the Captain Roland, but we have the Knight Roland. So this is it's like, of course you need this card as well, so instead of being a 1 card combo, this is a 2 card combo, but the end board, in my opinion, is slightly better, because you get not only the Infinity as a negation, but you also get Charles to pop a card whenever you want, because that's actually a slight advantage if you get Roland in your hand, the fact that you're not forced to do it during your main phase, because with the Captain Roland, that unfortunately is limited 1, as you can see right here, the bad side about this is that you could do it only during the main phase, as you can see here. Instead, with this Roland, you can do it whenever you want, and this becomes very important when you it matters when you're facing a defensive deck that plays back rows, so you can actually wait for the end phase and use Roland's effect to pop a card by triggering the effect of the Emperor Charles. Now we're basically playing 6 starters of 9 starters for the main combo and 6, I don't want to say starters, but card for the full combo, because we have triple Roland, but we also have Durandal. Now, if I have to be honest with you, you could play also what is the name? Actually, it doesn't work probably. The Where Off though, but now that I think about it, yeah, you should wait for the bulb to come on the field. You could play, of course, Where Off though, this spell card that if you control level 1 monster, and is always gonna happen because you're gonna have bulb at a certain point during the duel, during the turn. So you could use also Where Art though to grab the Roland, but of course, because we are not gonna summoning him, you're gonna take 2000 damage. Not really worth it, in my opinion, but if you want these combos so badly to be full, you can just use What Art though as well as triple cards here. So Featherwolf is the first one, then we have the other two. The Scrap Recycler is super easy. You summon the Recycler, you send to the grave the Mega Phantom Beast Lion, and when he's sent to the grave, this guy summons a token level 3, so you got 2 level 3s, so you use the effect of Necrosynchron with the skill to increase the level of Scrap to 5, and then you use the token you just summoned with the Mecha Phantom Beast Lion with the Necrosynchron to go into the second level 5. There you go. Infinity, actually Nova, Infinity, you got the bulb, and you go on. Same here for the Duskbot 003. On a normal summon, this guy will summon a Duskbot from your deck. It's gonna be the level 5. In this case, you have to do nothing with the Necrosynchron. You just summon the level 5, you use the level 3 plus level 2 to go into Agoita, and then Agoita plus the other level 5 is of course gonna be Nova, and then you go into Infinity plus having the bulb. So we always gonna get the bulb, guys, because the level 5 synchro summon we go for is always Agoita, okay? And what else do we have here, guys? The Durandal, of course, is to search the Roland, and also because if you have more copies in your hand during your turn, if for long duels, you can just equip that to the Charles, and of course trigger its effect of popping. Why Charles is super good? Because keep in mind, guys, the effect of destroying is non-targeting, so you can always pop, for example, Lyrila's card as long as Nightingale did not activate its effect. Keep in mind it, because this does not target. So for the extra, guys, we have Trishula, just in case we go second, classic combo. Charles, we know why. Harpy Lady, in case we break so hard we get no searcher, so to start you can just go into Cyber/Harpy Lady if you just have the Sauge de Fleur or the Sorcier. But keep in mind, if you have also just the Roland in hand, what you can do is summon the Roland, use the skill, get the Necrosynchron, use the effect, increase to 5, and get at least Agohita plus Bulb, and then Bulb 1 card is a 1 card combo into Charles, so you can end the turn on a Agohita plus the Charles. That is still something. Actually, Agohita is gonna be super important against decks that rely on Synchro Summoning or XC Summoning, because you can mess up their levels thanks to the effect of Agohita that can tribute itself to increase the level of all the monsters your opponent controls by 1. For the Xyz, Nova, and Infinity, of course. Dingirsu, super nice, of course, because we have tons of level 8, and then 2 link monsters, just in case you have to free the slots of your field, or but just for additional pops, pops of, or shuffling actually. Some cards that I do suggest, guys, we have no room for the limited 2 trap cards because we have this, but if you wanna play at 30 cards, what I do suggest to play instead of that Where Art though, I highly suggest playing Xyz Reborn. So just in case your opponent gets easily rid of your Infinity, well, Xyz Reborn is just so good because you can special summon Infinity back on the field, and this becomes a material, so you have straight away a negation ready. So in case you want to have to 30, just play Xyz Reborn, and if you have 3 copies, definitely play 3 copies. Of course, keep in mind this works even with Dingirsu, so that makes this really, really nice for all of the Xyz deck that have boss monsters that have an effect on summon. Guys, that's everything for the explanation. I'm gonna showcasing you some duels when I go first and second. That's everything, guys. Really last thing, again, if you have the Mega Phantom Beast lying in the graveyard, you can use its effect to normal summon the Tether Wolf from your hand, in case you have it, without actually needing to go into your normal summon of the turn. I didn't decide to, I mean, we could do even more with this effect, but the fact, I mean, to have both the Scorpion Recycler and Tether Wolf is too much of an impossible combo, so it's not consistent at all. That's why I didn't extend the extra deck for this combo, specifically for this additional normal summon, guys. That's everything for the explanation. Hope everything was clear. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comment section down below, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Yuri. This was actually done during the stream, so it's us going second, I guess, right? This was in the stream, I'm not sure, I think so actually. So it's Yuri, but it's playing Shiranui. 30 cards, let's see what he has. Gold Sarcophagus, so a couple of stuff to go for, right? So I think it's gonna end on the Shiranui link. No, probably on the other one that can summon a monster from when it's in the grave. So 4 monster Vampire Sucker to draw to get also the Samsara. Then the Squire Saga, Shiranui still successor. Look at that, and he's got, so what he's got basically, look at this. Oh, wait. Cool. So he ended on these on the field that we don't care about. We know this is the Samsara trap card, right? So, and then he has these, the Yugioh in the grave that can banish itself to summon, whenever in the turn, to summon a banished zombie monster. Of course, he summons Saga and he can pop my cards. So I actually targeted the Samsara to force him to banish that monster. At this point, we're getting the Social Flare, popping the Necro Flare to summon the Sorcerer, Sorcerer to steal a monster, that from the grave, forcing him actually to use it and summon the Sansaga to return to and pop my both monster. But now I have my normal summon, I can just go straight away, Tether Wolf to summon the token. And keep in mind, guys, this is the most difficult one, because in this case, when you have the Tether Wolf, you have to use both the skill reduction level and the effect of Necrosynchron. So first, with the skill, you reduce the level of Tether by 1. And you make 6. So keep in mind the level is increased because Tether Wolf gets its level increased by the level of all the tokens you have on the field. So this is a +3 because of the token. But you do not have to mess it up, so you use Necrosynchron's effect to increase that to 8, and as soon as the token gets away, you get it to level 5. So keep in mind, again, skill to reduce it by 1, Necrosynchron's effect to increase it by 2. And you got 5. 5 plus 5 means, of course, Bulb coming out, because this is wind. Then Durandal also to get the Roland, so we have the full combo. And then double 5 into Cyber Dragon Nova that rank up exceeds into Infinity at this point. Infinity to steal that. And then we got the 1-card combo Bulb into Charles, as you can see, pretty easy. And we also have Roland in the end, so we're chilling. In the end phase, Durandal from the grave. Keep in mind, guys, you could play potentially a monster that a fire monster that you can keep from the grave. And now that I think about it, I already know what to use. You could use Squeak Knight for protection for Charles, but also eventually to get another play during next turn, because you can summon Squeak Knight from the spell and trap zones and make it a tuner. Keep in mind that. So Spectre's Word here to use the effect. Infinity says negate. Let's see what else he has. He's got the Solemnity to banish that, get the Shiranui Samurai. So of course that is a problem, because this guy can get rid of any monster. He summoned those two. At this point I went Roland's effect, equip to Charles. Charles triggered, it's a pop the tuner, and he can't do nothing else. He attacked, gets the Shiranui Samurai destroyed, but Infinity banned. But now it's up to me. I got the Roland, and then I summoned Necrosynchron and Social the Flare to pop my monster and his monster, and I've got a free field. Keep in mind that Roland for next turn, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This was from the KC Cup that just started today, guys. It's us to go. We got the Tether Wolf again, and it's a 2-card combo, guys. So we got one of the 9 Searchers and the Durandal. So it comes again, skill to decrease by 1, Necrosynchron to increase by 2, Durandal to get the roll on, so you know where this is going, double level 5, Bulb coming out, so this means Nova. So keep in mind guys, before going into Charles, always going to Infinity just in case your opponent has an Entrap, okay? So there you go. We got also a search in the end phase because Roland was milled to the grave. Here he comes, get the Durandal, and then the effect of Charles to keep a Durandal chilling. He's got overlay control to begin with, he activates that and starts with the Shari Red to go XC summoning straight away. Infinity says no thank you, but it's got a droplet, so he negates both my boys, that's super sad. And at this point he goes with the Gunkan Suship to get the 2900 in attack, overlay network to get the Suship Uni back to his end, sets a card and he goes for the attack, negating my effect, the effect of Durandal actually, but that's fine because I have another one, so I can start with Durandal, pop actually the monster, and then Durandal to search me another Roland. Now I'm going with the Scrap Recycler to send the Mega Phantom Missile Lion, get the token, link summon into the Phoenix, get rid of that back row, and there was a Book of Eclipse, so keep in mind that couldn't do nothing because Book of Eclipse on this doesn't make sense. And if he used Book of Eclipse before, I mean, he could have probably on the Scrap Recycler, but he kind of wasted because I could have just flipped up my charts. Now, he probably would have survived, but I'm not sure it was worth it actually. So, and I just went for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, we have Shiranui's again, and it's him to go first. We have the combo, not the full combo because we missed one, but we got 2 searchers, as you can see. Also one of the garnets that we can just shuffle back into the deck. So let's see where this guy is going. What is his handboard? So it's got the draw with the Vampire Sucker, as you can see. So he ended on triple backcross, and that's super scary, more scary than anything else. And the yugioh that needs to be sent to grave though to be live and use its effect of summoning the Sun Saga. So we have to be careful about that. So we got the Durandal, so we have the full combo. So I started with the Soch the Flare to pop the first back row. There was a Needle Sealing, very nice. Then Necroflare to summon the Sorcier, stealing the Squire Saga. He decided to negate. Not really the best option in my opinion, but still, because with Squire Saga I could have used its effect of banishing itself to pop the monster, but he decided to negate the Sorcier. I went into Dingirsu straight away, Dingirsu to get rid of the other back row. The Last Wind comes back, he went with the Book of Moon, that's fine, because now Dingirsu gets set, but I can send the Last Wind back to the grave, but he gets banished because he just came back, and then I can just go with my combo. So Tetherwolf, but it's actually slightly different, because what happens here? I summon the Tetherwolf, and as soon as I get the token, it gets increased its level, so 7 plus 3. Do you know what we just mean to go into a Trishula? 1. You use the skill, summon the Necrosynchron, and you reduce the level of the Necrosynchron by 1. So we get 1 plus 3 plus 7 Trishula, because we do not want these to be in the grave. So we banish the yugioh, now we use the skill, send the Dingirsu to grave to have the level 20, the level 8, Durandal to search the Roland. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Interrupting a 3-win streak, we got Starving Venom Invasion, so the actually one of the best decks right now, Predaplant. Let's see what he has. Biblis, Ben Saracenian actually revealed. He got the Predapractice, then the Poly as well. Predapractice to begin with to get the Scorpio, and then as you can see, let's speed things up. We know what this is about, right? It's got the Fusion Recycling Plant as well, Polymerization. So let's see what it's gonna end on. I actually think he didn't search for Super Poly. Alright, so no Super Poly, but it's got the Fusion Substitute. The Predaponics is a card that I actually didn't use almost, that I didn't see almost like never. So it's got the Fusion Substitute as well, so you can draw an extra card with that. There you go. Recycling the Emblemalidas. So basically it's got the Entrapping End, as you can see, a couple of back rows and a negation of a monster effect, right? It's us to go. Let's see what we have. We have the Soch de Fleur, so we can start perfectly by popping the Dragostapelia that used to target the counter, but of course that doesn't change anything because the effect activates in Grave when there's no counter anymore. Then we got the Sorcier to steal the Dragostapelia, that is a level 8, using here the counter just in case that survives for next turn, so I just did it in prevention. Then double 8 into the Ngirsu to send one of the back row out, but it's got the Droplet. Okay, that's fine. Biblisp searching for another Saracenian. So that's tough because Saracenian is not once per turn, at least not the effect of special summoning itself on the when there's a direct attack. So at this point, Link summon into Phoenix to pop the other back row and chill. It was actually a bluff. I sent the rune out to Grave because I already have the Roland. Now normal summon and classic combo. Recycler to send the Mega Phantom Beast to Lion. We summon the token with the effect. Then Necrosynchron. We increase the level of the Scrap Recycler to 5, and then we got Agohita. There you go. So that means the bulb is coming, but first we're going to Nova, from Nova into Infinity, and then one card combo. It is of course our Bulb to summon the Sorcier. Bulb comes back, and then Charles is here, and it's top tier. So we can just attack with the Phoenix. It reduces the attack, but we don't care about that. Then we're attacking. It's got the Saracenian to begin with. We're gonna negate that with Infinity, so we can have the lethal. Actually, no lethal. Yeah, actually lethal, because now that we attack with the other one, we knew we had another Saracenian, but as soon as he summoned it, we got the Roland to use its effect. Trigger Charles to pop it, and at this point Charles can go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. Last but not least, we got Battle Chronicle. It's us to go, and we have of course full combo Taskbot to begin with. So this is another one that's super easy. As you can see here, you have to do nothing because you're just going to Agoita with the level 3 and you keep the level 5 for Infinity. So we can speed things up. We know where this is going, right? Infinity plus Charles and Roland in end. So there you go, Bulb coming back, and we're chilling. So he started with the Dark Magician. This is a Battle Chronicle Dark Magician. Successor soul in end already. Link summoning into I'm Duke. Of course, we have to negate the Successor Soul because we don't want him to summon anything. So Infinity negates, but he's not done yet. He's got the Magicalized Fusion to have this boy that can actually attack directly. So if I didn't have Charles, I would have just lost. So Roland's effect, as soon as he entered the battle phase, Charles to pop it, and Casted Caster summons a boy. And I misplayed, guys, because I should have made him declare the attack. But because I didn't, he still has to perform one attack, even with the Successor Soul. So Apprentice boosted to pop my Infinity, but that is not that much of an issue. We got the Durandal in hand to trigger Charles, but it's got the Navigation, so he summons a couple of Spellcaster from the deck. Gonna be a Dark Magician and the Dark Magician girl, but that does not matter because we pop one, Durandal to get the Roland for next turn eventually, then the Tetherwolf to summon the token. Even though we can't do that much, actually the only thing good was that Tetherwolf can boost himself up to 2500 and take out the Dark Magician girl by attributing the token, but that's just how you do it, my boys. There you go. That was everything for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this version of Infinity the FLEUR. I actually have to spoil to you guys that I have another the FLEUR version that maybe I'm gonna hold up a little bit because I don't want you to have too many FLEUR decks. Otherwise, you're gonna be disappointed. Anyway, guys, that's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.